What would happen if you never played Halo? It'd probably be raining lava right now. The streets would be made out of iron. That was such a stupid analogy. The streets would be made out of iron? I play too much Minecraft. I thought of lava and iron at the first. That was stupid. That was a bad. I wanted to say something cool, like it'd be raining lava and the streets would be made out of lava, but I didn't want to use lava again. So the next thing that came into my mind was iron, and that was so stupid. Where did all the inspiration come from? Everywhere, all over the place. I think inspiration is a great thing. If I had to be a philosopher, I would say education, inspiration. Those are like the most important things in my view of life. I get a lot of inspiration from other movies I watch, from games I play, from stuff I do as a kid, toys I play with, dreams. I've gotten inspiration from dreams before, which is kind of crazy, but that happens. Other movies inspire me a lot, but be careful with being inspired by other movies, because you might end up making something just like what you watched, which is not good. So try to be inspired just by ideas. I usually get my ideas from a movie while I'm in school, which is the most unexpected place. I'll be taking notes in class, and then boom, I'll just think of something. Somehow, like, my thoughts ended up getting to some subject. I'm like, hey, that'd be cool for a movie. What Halo one of your favorite... Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Was Halo one of your favorite games when you were younger? Yes, I still am younger, and it is one of my favorite games. Halo was actually... I played games much before Halo. What was the first game I played? Oh, well, I played some PC games a long time ago. Some old games I really enjoyed. Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank. I played those games a lot on the PS2. Echo the Dolphin. I know everybody's gonna laugh at me right now, and they're gonna be like, haha, wait, did you just say Echo the Dolphin? Yes. It's a very great game. I love that. I love dolphins, and I love the ocean. That was one of the very first PS2 games I ever played, before Jak and Daxter, before Ratchet and Clank. If you have a PS2, I actually recommend that game. It's really, really good game. Really cool story. I didn't think you could make a story out of dolphins and make it interesting, but it was. It was really cool. And for its time, it actually had rather good graphics. But, I mean, right now it's kind of outdated. Cool game, bro. I played Chrome Hounds for a while on 360. Which was fun, but I think now they don't even have it anymore. I don't think it supports online, which is a shame, because it was a cool game. I played Team Fortress a lot for a while, but now it's pretty much retarded, because there's so much stuff in the game. Like, I liked it when there's just like a few items for everyone, and it was kind of fun to get a hat. Now I guess you can like craft your own hats, and engineers have the Wrangler. After the engineer update, everything went downhill. Engineer update was stupid. I thought the sentries shouldn't have been able to be infinitely ranged if you have like your little auto aim gun out and stuff. Portal's fun. I'm looking forward to Portal 2. Half-Life's fun. I liked all the Half-Life games. What other games? Some Bionicle games were fun. Some old online one was really sweet. How long does it take to make a good machinima? That really depends. That really depends on what you're making. For example, okay, I spend, everybody knows who's seen War, if you read the descriptions. I spent 6.5 months on War. That doesn't sound like much, but that's a long time. That's a very, very long time. When I started that movie, it took a very long time to finish it. I finished it in the summer, and I was just like, hooray. I finally finished this. I've been working on this forever. And I remember it was the middle of the summer, and I remember uploading it, and me and Kyler were like, hey, it's done. The day after War, I start Hunted, which was the sequel to Hunter, with my hoppage, and I made that in about a few days. And then right after that, in another like 2 days, I made Cone Combat. Which is funny, because Cone Combat, in contrast with War, now, if you look at them, I mean, which one do you decide is a good machinima? I mean, they're both good machinimas. On one hand, one took 6.5 months, the other took about 2 days, pretty much took 2 days. About 1 day of filming, and then I threw in some cones. Maybe a little bit more than 2 days, maybe like 4 days. Yeah, that's more right. So, it depends. It depends on what you're making. You can make a movie that's really great, that doesn't take time at all, and then you can make another movie that maybe is not even as good, but it took much more time. But I mean, it depends on, if you want to make something, make it. If it takes a lot of time, deal with it. Unless you don't want to waste your time, then don't do it. Are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? That's stupid. They're neither. They're actually a rare shade of fuchsia, and they have both black and white stripes over their fuchsia. They also have speckles. They're polka dotted, but you can't see them either because the stripes cover those up also. Alright, ready for this question? We laughed about this for about 10 minutes with about 10 different people. How to are you as become when me already go beyond the unmentionable defeat of the rising against the risen forever? How to are you? I don't have to reread it. That's funny. Made me long. That's the end of the questions, actually. That took a very long time. I thought I could fit this in 15 minutes, but I didn't. I hope you actually listened to this. Anyone who actually sat through this, I thank you. I hope you actually learned something from this. I hope you enjoyed it, actually. I hope you enjoyed it or learned something out of it, or got something out of it. I hope you weren't bored out of your mind like, I can't believe this video is... There's 3 parts, or however long this is going to end up being. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Part 5, I think it is, tomorrow. Oh yeah, so maybe I'll talk about tomorrow a little bit. So this, this was a question and answer. One of the questions I didn't answer was one I actually get most often, and there's a specific reason for that. A lot of people ask me, how do you get a lot of people to cooperate in your movies? How do you even get a little bit of people to cooperate in your movies? I can't get them to cooperate. And that's a really hard question to answer. I've gotten that for a very long time since I made Commando. I've had people asking me that. So I finally figured the way I'll answer that. I'm just going to make a video in which I'm just going to record myself filming, and then I'll upload everything. And I'm not going to tell the actors that they're being filmed. And so it'll be like a perfect example of how I film, and then you can watch it, and hopefully you'll learn something. So that'll be tomorrow. So there's your sneak peek if you actually manage to stay through all 3 parts. I really hope this isn't too long for you guys. This is very long. I'm sorry. I didn't want to waste your evening. Alright, thank you for listening.